First, I'd like to start off, this is a lot harder than I imagined, because you have to listen to both good and bad and pronunciations. You're trying to catch many different things. So my hat's off to all the previous language evaluators. It's not an easy job. So first, I'd like to go over the usage of the word of the day, and I think we're pretty successful. Alan Yo used it once, Lei Hoon used it 2 times, Prabhan used it 5 times, Yao Fei used it once, Alan Yo used it once, and Srini used it twice. So very good effort for the team. Everybody, admittedly, I think it's harder for me to find the good, and I will tell you that. For me, it's easier for me to listen for the grammatical errors. So I did try to capture as much of the good stuff that I could find. Prabhan, you put the pairs was so stunned. That was a really great word. So it transpired. A really good transition. Seldom used. Propensity. I love that word. It gave me nightmares. So we all could see that this is something horrible because of Lei Hoon's previous speeches. So it puts a picture in our mind. So very good distributed information. Other good usages. Delivered to the home. I mean, we're trying to talk about person, but when you say delivered a person to the home, you can actually picture that, actually they're carrying somebody or wheeling somebody to the home. So it's really a unique use of the word. I wanted to. I really, really wanted to. Just by saying that word, it shows your emotion. You repeated it. And you did that a second time. I hugged her. I hugged her tightly. So a lot of emotion in what you said. It really, because you repeated it, it tells us how much you meant it, how much emotion's in that sentence. It was marvelous, incredible, almost 3s, but another repetitive that really told us how wonderful that event was. The soccer fans are stunned, and he asked it, wasn't it amazing? So it really emphasized that you thought it was an outstanding event. So now on to the bad. So as a general evaluation, as for the group, I think this is a lot of Asian things, we do have problem with S's, with plurals. We tend to add plurals where it doesn't belong, and we tend to add S's where it does not belong. And I think this is a problem with most speakers here, so be aware of that. Another thing that I do notice a lot is the lack of articles. And articles are words in a and an, or the I want to go to market. It's not go to market, it's go to the market. I see dog. It's not I see dog, I see a dog. Okay, so these are shortcuts. I know Singapore language is known for not. I don't want to say things in abbreviations and say things very quickly, but then you're leaving out the articles. It's very apparent to English speakers when you're not using articles. Okay, so always remember to use your ahs and does. Okay. So Prabhan, I couldn't find anything bad about your speeches. I think as soon as I started out, I got one. Hey guys, let's get started. Oh. So actually, I don't see anything wrong with guys, but I noticed that in the past comments. A couple of these are articles. you can see supermarket, good for body. So these two is the supermarket and it's good for the body. This one called Latai. This one is called Lao Tai Po. But good for it. But it's good for it. And then another it. I cannot remember anymore. I cannot remember it anymore. Okay. Okay, so Linda, just one thing for your project 3 is talking about get to the point. So project 3 doesn't talk. So project 3 is the objective. Of project 3 is to get to the point. Okay. From head to waist side. There's not waist side. It's just head to waist will do. Okay. Can't respond his hand. When you prick someone, there's no feeling in the hand, or the hand is not responding. It's not can't respond from his hand. Pressure is not pronounced pressure. I think you pronounce it with a Z. Pressure. It's pressure. Almost every weekend. There's no plural, it's almost every weekend. He passed away. It happened in the past, so he passed away. There's I heard you pronounce it mortuary. It's mortuary. Okay. I didn't know they were so much loving. I didn't know they were so much loving. I didn't know that they can act so lovingly, or they were so loving to each other. And you refer to someone as the ends of my speech. There's only one end to my speech, so it's singular. Okay, further on, it was referred to the peoples here. It's just the people here will do. People is already plural. Refer to your body's language. We only have one body. Okay. Again, the durian in the market is in the supermarket, and I heard someone said you don't do it. It's you didn't. Okay. Not showing any smile. So you're not smiling will do. You don't have to say you're not showing any smile. I heard one of the tough project is project 5. It's one of the toughest project. Okay. Who is Paul's? So who is Paul? There's no plural needed. You need to pause at key point. You need pause at key points. And a bit stiff lah. Doing P6 evaluator. You are evaluating project 6. Yao Fei, I couldn't get your title. I was like, Paul. Who's Paul? What's Paul? It's Paul. Okay. What would you put? How was the result? Is what was the result? Okay. Why Paul so intelligent? It's why is Paul so intelligent? Your pronunciation of creature, you said creature. It's just creature. So who is behind it? I think you're talking about the mystery behind I'm not sure you're referring to people or a thing, but if you're referring to people, it's who, but I thought you were referring to the secret ingredients behind Paul's what do you call it, prediction, so it's what's behind it. You refer to the city of Hamburgs. It's just one city of Hamburg, so just Hamburg. Across South American. It's not American, it's across South America. They sponsored the big events. You're referring to the World Cup. The World Cup is just one event, so there's no plural. And Beckham is not Beckham. And when you say octopus, you say octus. Octopus is octopus. And that's it.